back here through Carpenter, and Umberger going to make contact. Caution flag going to come out.
All right, 2 features left to go tonight. Our 15-lapper for our 3 Mills Welding Hobby Stocks. And here is how they're going to line up tonight. 15 drivers to take the green. 76, Thomas Dennison out of Mechanicsville, and fellow Mechanicsville driver Justin Hatcher in the 77, the only winner in hobby stock action. They'll be starting up front tonight. Row number 2, the 01 of Trent Clemens out of Mechanicsville, Virginia, and the 7H of Jaden Hatcher. Row 3, the 6C, Connor Cheseldine, and the 23B of Brian Hubbard. In row 4, the RG3 of Richie Gibson and the 78 of Mikey Latham. Row number 5, the 27 of rookie driver Brandon Crenshaw and the 89 of Craig Newcomb. In row number 6, the 34, Ken Ellis and the 14 of James Rainey Jr. Row number 7, the 42 of Daniel Bird and the 73 of Mark Hoffman, with the 6 of John Hopkins Jr. Rounding out the order as they hit the Leonardtown Ford start zone. 15 laps for the 3 Mills Welding Hobby Stocks. Field sorting now down the back straightaway, and Hatcher, Clemens, Hatcher, and Dennison. Boy, they swallowed Dennison right up. It'll be Justin Hatcher, the 2-time winner, taking the lead. Trent Clemens, he's been the runner-up a couple of times in the 01, right behind him in the points. Oh, and Jaden Hatcher spins it. He got collected by Dennison, who got collected by the 78 of Latham. Damage done to the 34 of Ellis and the 27 of Crenshaw. But a lot of drivers getting collected in that one, and it started with the 7H of Jaden Hatcher just losing it. And other drivers would know where to go as he limps it off into the pit area. Fans, don't forget, we'll be on for a couple of weekends. We'll return to action on Sunday, May 24th. That's Memorial Day weekend for Memorial Day Madness. Modified Mafia will be here for their first appearance of the season. $2,500 to win. Our Lexington Park Chevrolet Buick GMC Limited Late Models will be back for a $3,000 to win payday. Nowhere to go. 27 of Crenshaw. He's continued on. Bird getting the push as they check on the 76 of Dennison. There you see the right rear damage to the 34 of Ellis. And also, courtesy of Jason Nutt, top 3 finishers will get $50 each. Again, Jason, we thank you so very much for that as well. A lot of great people stepping up to the plate to offer up some more bonus money and contingencies and incentives for a lot of our drivers tonight. They're in the Delaware double file. We got 1 lap in the books. We go back up through the gearbox and back to green one more time. Jim Bernheisel's series, of course, he was last here for his Fall Clash program, in which Mason Ziegler came away with the championship. We look for a lot of top-flight super late model drivers joining that Appalachian Mountain Speedway. That's coming up on Sunday, June the 7th with the Modified Mafia. In the meantime, we're back in the Leonardtown Ford restart zone. Green flag is back in the air. Hatcher takes him off into 1 and 2. Cheseldine hugs the bottom. Trent Clemens working the high line. And give it to Cheseldine in second. Gibson now in 4th, followed by the 14 of Rainey. Top 5 making their way back through 3 and 4. Clemens powering by on the outside. He'll reassume the number 2 spot for the moment at the line. Let's see what happens off in turn 1 and 2. Cheseldine hugs the bottom. Kicking up a little dirt down to the bottom side. Clemens, again, just like the front stretch, the back straightaway side. Half car length advantage going into turn 3 and 4. And all the while, the 77 of Justin Hatcher just trying to edge away ever so slightly. RG3 of Richie Gibson right now running in fourth. 14 of Rainey, followed by the 89 of Newcomb. They're the top 6. 7th is the 34 of Ellis. 8th right now, the 27 of Crenshaw. 9th, Daniel Bird, and the number 42 as we come back to the stripe with 9 circuits to go. Field now getting stretched out in those top 5 machines. About 3 car length separation for Hatcher. Clemens a few car lengths over Cheseldine. A few more back to Gibson. And a spinner in turn 3 and 4. Going to be the 89 at Newcomb. And he may bring out the latest Birch Oil, Birch Propane caution. Maybe not. Yes, he does. He whips it around. But about that time, the caution did come out with 8 circuits left to go here in tonight's 15-lap main event. Right, caution lights back out as we get set to hit the Leonardtown Ford restart zone. Hatcher looking for the sweep himself so far in the season. And the 77, 2 times a winner. Green back in the air. The Stormwater Management green flag. And Cheseldine able to get the jump on Clemens. And right to the bottom he goes on Hatcher. Boy, Connor Cheseldine, NHRA's next door, but he had got great reaction time on that one. And he works it back into turn 3 and 4. Clemens putting the pressure on, back in 3rd position. They work hard back into the start-finish line. Meanwhile, Rainey to the outside of Richie Gibson, trying to get himself one more notch in the order. That's the battle for 4th with 7 circuits left to go. Gibson will hold that spot. Rainey back in the number 5 position. 34, Ken Ellis holding on to 6. 89 to Newcomb in 7th. Crenshaw on the 27, 8th. And the 42, Daniel Bird. They round out the drivers in the field. Down the back straightaway, laps winding down. And again, Trent Clemens able to get back around Cheseldine. Those two very evenly matched machines as it'll be 5 laps to go this time by. Hatcher with a good commanding lead. Give him about 7-8 car lengths as he works it off of 4. Final 4 circuits here in tonight's 3 Mules Welding Hobby Stock main event. Once in second, Clemens was able to get away from Cheseldine by about 5 car lengths. And now Richie Gibson trying to put the pressure on to the RG3. 14 of Rainey, then Ellis in the 34, Newcomb in the 89. Very tightly bunched together as they come back with 3 circuits to go. Field will be looking at 2 circuits, and Clemens rubbing the wall down the back straightaway. Who wanted Trent Clemens as he works off of 4. Trouble over in that 1st and 2nd turn, though. The RG3 of Richie Gibson, he was running 4th at the time. And the latest Birch Oil, Birch Propane caution coming out with just 3 circuits left to go here in tonight's hobby main event. A single file from now on, 5 laps or less. We go single file on restarts. 3 circuits to go. Hatcher still looking to stay in that 1,000 batting range as far as feature event victories are concerned. As they head off at turn number 4, Bird in the 42 exits the pits, and he will rejoin the field at the rear. And let's see what happens with Clemens and Cheseldine. Looks like Clemens is going to hold true to that 2nd spot. Cheseldine will be 3rd, Rainey in 4th, and Ellis in the top 5 as 2 to go comes up this time. Rainey looking very strong tonight in car number 14. Put the pressure on Cheseldine that moment. Driver out of Marbury, Maryland, started back in 12th up to 4th as our Summer Breeze. 1 to go, not yet. We have got trouble again on opposite ends of the speedway. Looks like the 27 of Crenshaw, the 89 of Newcomb on each end. Well, 2 laps left to go here in tonight's 15-lapper as Hatcher gets set to lead us back into the Leonardtown Ford restart zone. And our latest Stormwater Management green flag back out. Gibson trying to rebound and salvage a top 5. He pulls to the inside of Ellis. In the battle for 5th, white flag being brought to you by Summer Breeze. Back in the air this time by Hatcher, looking for the sweep in the 77 off turn 4. Last time out, Dad also won in the street stocks. That's coming up in a few moments as they head off into 3 and 4 final time. 3 wins in a row for Justin Hatcher in the 77. Taking the victory tonight. 0-1 at Trent Clemens in second. Connor Cheseldine, James Rainey, and Richie Gibson will be your top 5. So that'll wrap it up for the Three Mills Welding Hobby Stocks. Justin Hatcher back in victory lane for the 3rd consecutive time. Get a few words with him and get set for our Gibson Steel and Powder Coating Street Stock Finale. Well, he parks it in victory lane a 3rd consecutive time. The 77, Justin Hatcher, your winner tonight in our Three Mills Welding Hobby Stocks. Keeps it perfect right now in 2026. And I guess, Justin, if there's only one thing that might be a little aggravating, you just can't get Trent off your rear bumper. You guys might have a great battle right down to the wire. I know it's early in the year, but you just can't seem to shake him as far as the points are concerned. But what another spectacular night.
No, yeah, it's been awesome here. I'm just excited to pull a number 3 off in a row, and I can't thank everybody enough for racing me clean and me racing them clean, of course. And Trent's a good guy. I know he's up there, and Connor, he's getting there, and you got my brother out there still learning, so it's going to be tough once everybody gets their shit together.
Yeah, tough break for Jane tonight. He kind of spun over there, and everybody kind of found him. It was like magnets going to that 7H machine. It was just one of those circumstances, and you're right, because he got off to a great start tonight in his heat race. There's no doubt he's going to be there. But, you know, we talked about it at the car show. Great-looking machines. Looking good's one thing. Performing well is another. What is the secret to you guys' success so far this year?
Mainly, the secret is working on this car night and day. Just keeping it. I got new tires on it every week. Just basically maintenance, and then I'm coming out here and having fun. So.
All right. Now, Dad got the victory a couple of weeks ago. You got the victory as well. You put the pressure back on Dad, right?
Yes, I did. It sucks he can't be in here to take a picture, but good luck to him.
Who would you like to thank, Justin?
I want to thank JFH Construction, Leonardtown Ford, Gendry's Doors, Laserline Lawn Maintenance, Mike's Barbecue, 3 Aces, 3 Mules, and Woody's Barbershop, and DHR.
All right, job well done tonight, my friend, and best of luck the next time out. Let's see if number 4 comes.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, Justin Hatcher again checking in his 3rd straight hobby stock win. All right, as Justin Hatcher gets ready to crank it up and celebrate victory number 3 in the early season, we shift our focus to our finale for the night. 20 laps coming up for the Gibson Steel and Powder.